I've been thinking a lot about New Year's resolutions and intentions. And I've also been thinking about how in the past I would take a book or, a motivational speaker or a theory or an idea and I'd like hardcore run with it. I would eat the kale, drink the smoothies, wake up at 5, push myself, and do this for weeks at a time, months at a time, I guess, and totally burn myself out. So in the past, when I was doing this, I was also seeing a therapist because, therapy can do really great things, and I suggest you try it. Sometimes it can work when you just really feel like you need that extra support for your mental health. Through the years, it's been really helpful for me. But anyway, my therapist said, "Why are you doing this to yourself?" And I was like, "To be better." And she was like, "So you get up at 5 and you go to the gym and you go to work and you get home and you're exhausted and you're frustrated and you are counting your calories and drinking the smoothies and doing all of these things. Do you really feel better?" And the answer was no, I didn't. And I think that as women, we are constantly, at least this is how I feel, I'm constantly feeling like I'm not enough or like there's something more I could be doing. A lot of the times it's that my brain gets busy and I think too much and I worry too much and I this and I that. And for example, last night I made dinner and I made bread for the first time in a really long time because I'm working from home and I was able to make some bread for dinner. And I forgot the salt and I felt like I totally screwed the bread up, like I ruined it. And Meredith had a friend over, and after dinner the friend said, "Meredith, your mom's bread was really good." And she kept beating herself up about it, but she made bread and it was awesome. And I was like, leave it to a 17-year-old kid to say, that bread was good, but all your mom did was say how bad it was. And I feel like we do this to ourselves a lot. Like when I was doing those things and exercising daily and waking up early, it still wasn't enough. Then I would be so tired in the evenings that I would snap at the kids and I would be disappointed. And so at the end of the day, I still wasn't really happy. So as I begin this new year, I've been reflecting a lot on what is it that we as women need to do. There's no one formula. I don't think that there's one motivational speaker. There's not one idea, one routine. If it works for you to get up at 5 and drink the kale and do the exercising and make your goals and intentions and whatever it is, then go you. You're my hero. It doesn't work for me. And I don't think it works for most people. We need to learn how to balance 1,000 things, whether that's kids and being a stay-at-home mom or a career or whatever it is you do. How do you do it and still at the end of the day feel content and happy? I think the answer to that is you find your peace. Where is your peace? How do you connect to it? Does it change weekly? Does it change daily? How do you tap into that inner joy? I was reading some books by an author that I had never heard of before, and he was talking about how our brains are always going, how to stop thinking. And this was a really foreign concept to me. But what I found is if I just sit for 5 minutes is max for me. I wanted to say 5 or 10, but let's be honest, I couldn't do this for 10 minutes. If I sit for 5 minutes and I just try to focus on my breathing or one word like peace or joy, at the end of those 5 minutes, I feel like I just pressed the restart button. And even if it doesn't last for a super long time, it really like kind of cleanses my brain. It makes me realize that all of those things, the things in the past that I was thinking about, the future that I was having anxiety over, doesn't matter because I was just right there in that moment. So I guess my challenge for me and for you is to find that inner peace, to find your thing and to commit to it. And then find your people. It's not about your tribe committing to the same thing or your people all doing the same thing. It's about support. It's about knowing that they are going to have your back. And when you find your thing, just being able to feel safe talking about it. I joined a closed group on Facebook, and we have these intentions, and they're simple. Today was my first day of my first intention, and it was just a walk. I just took a walk. And it sounds stupid, or maybe you think I'm lazy, and that's okay because some days I am, but I haven't taken a 30-minute walk by myself just to walk in like a really long time. And it was cold, my lungs hurt, and I was tired like 5 minutes in, but I just walked. And I feel like at the end of my life, I want to know that I really lived. Because most days I feel like I'm just trying to survive. And I don't want that anymore. I don't want that for you either. I want you to feel like you're really living.